And welcome back again, guys, with Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. My name is Revonlieke, or Leek. And that's two names, by the way. It's not Revonlieke or Leek. God dang it. Alright, so this time it's the Longsword and the Great Jaggi. And I know, this is kinda a rip-off series, you could say. But I really was trying to really tried to think about what I wanted to do with the series, what I wanted to bring you guys, and I've always wanted to bring very tutorial types of videos about Monster Hunter especially. Because it's the only RPG game that really stands out in my mind and really is the best RPG game that is out there. Even though that a lot of players or a lot of people complain about the controls and stuff like that, that it's not very user friendly on the beginning and stuff like that. Even then, if you just pick up the game and just give yourself some time to learn it, eventually you'll start loving it. But yeah, I did say on the last episode that I would cover some combining here. So basically what you want to do is go to your inventory box here, go to combine, manage items, and there's also a combine box items. So you can combine items here, and all of the highlighted items are what you can combine. Basically, the basic mechanics work here. It just takes some time to learn the combination stuff. The main simple ones are basically just herb, and it will already highlight some that you can combine herb with. So blue mushroom, and you will get potions from those. So you want to combine some of those at least. And what's the most common thing in any RPG game? Well, the basic idea that you can actually combine the potion with something. And what could it be? Might it be Mega Potion or High Potion for those that are actually more used to Final Fantasy series? So those are the two very simple combinations. There's also some unique ones like Matchlight Door. Those you can combine with a bone. And I won't do it now because Matchlight Ore on the beginning of the game is very important, so you don't want to spend too much of those. And if you know what this combination does, then you really don't need to do it. So yeah, usually the combination, you need to just basically just take a look at it and see what combines with what. Spiderwebs combine with ivy makes a net, and eventually when you get trap tools, you can combine the net with something, and yeah. And these are also completely useless, don't combine those. But yeah, that's the combination process. That's a lot of fun in the end of the game. Eventually it becomes boring, but it's very helpful to know about those combinations. There's also the it's a cook. I can't really pronounce that word. What is that? Literant cook. Anyhow, I think it's I, not L. It's a big I, so it's, or capital I, so it's itinerant. Alright. Itinerant. I don't know. Alright, so he's a cook. Basically what he does is he has a lot of ingredients that you can combine, and it will give you certain effects. So if I combine meat with grain or grain. It will give fixed skills and it will also give daily skills. And those are both chances. There's a certain chance amount, percentage that you can actually activate both of those skills, or one of them, or neither of them. So that's a risk you are taking. But the thing that you need to know is the effect on the, you can see on the left panel there, there's a health plus 10. That will always apply to you. So when you go to quest, you will get that health plus 10. If I combine the meat with fish, it will not show what it gives, but once you eat something, you will know what it does. Then there's meat plus vegetable, and that will give something else. But the fish skills and stuff like that, those are completely random. Most of the times you will at least activate one skill from these, and the skills are very important as well. So let's see, if we combine, you can also combine meat with meat. That's very basic idea behind it. Let's combine meat with fish, and you can go through these skills here. So polisher, it speeds up the sharpening time, and courage, you can read on the bottom screens at what they do. They are very important. Helps a lot with the hunts overall. And for example, this slows down the stamina depletion and stuff like that. And yeah, I will go with the polisher because it's very useful, I think. And yeah, and we got attack increased feline polisher, so that's good. A good thing to know. So from meat plus fish, you will at least get a attack bonus. So let's go through the Great Jaggi again. You want to eat before every hunt. I didn't eat on the last hunt because I think I was kinda in a hurry there, and the episode was getting too long already. And yeah, I do try to keep the episodes as short as possible, but we will at least end up in like something like 20 minutes episodes, even much higher than that. Even 40-minute episodes might be a thing in the late game. So yeah, again with the longsword, because we are using a different weapon now. The longsword on the Most Honor series, Most Honor 1 longsword was actually a great sword as well. So there were there were many weapon types that looked like long swords, but were actually like great swords. So they were slow even though they looked like this. But longsword is now a thing. It's faster version of the great sword. So I will go through the attacks again. The basic combo, just hit X and you will get 2 hits. Then there's a stab. You can basically combo those to infinity if you want to. You just need to know what you can combine with what. It seems like something like upward swing, stab, and the stab is the only one that doesn't combo into anything. Because there's only one stab attack on that button. What else? I'm trying to learn the longsword myself as well here. Then there's also a backstep attack or a sidestep attack, depending on which direction you are pressing at the moment that you do the attack. You can dodge in that direction, and you can do it as its own attack. You don't really need to combo it from anything or combo into something else from that. It's a very versatile weapon. You can do a lot of things with this, and if you are new to the game, this is a weapon you definitely would want to use a lot, especially in the late game when we get something like elements on our weapons. Those are going to come very helpful with weapons that are fast. What else is there? There's a little attack move that I cannot show to you unless I go fight against the Great Jaggi, so let's go do that. Those are the main attacks of the weapon. There's really nothing else to it than that. Of course there's something like from a roll you can do attacks, but those are not that important. On some games it's very different, completely different move even if you do a attack from a dodge. But on this game it's very simple. So on the left corner there, behind the or underneath the blade icon, you can see a little meter. That will increase when you attack a monster. So you can see it fills up the cage there. And eventually it will get filled. And once it does, like this, now it's filled, you can do a spirit combo attack with your weapon. This is a special move very similar to the Great Sword's charge attack. Very similar to that. Or the basic idea behind it is that it kind of replaces that idea. What it does, I will show you guys. So, Great Jaggi, please be still. So this is the spirit combo attack. And there's the final attack as well. Usually you don't want to do that final attack at all in most situations. Mainly because when you do this spirit combo attack, you can also end it with a sidestep. And that sidestep is going to help you reposition yourself with the monster, and you don't get that final move animation, because you cannot dodge from this animation until the animation has ended. So you need to really know what you're going to do. And also, as you notice there, the blade has now increased, or the cage is now wide. The surrounding of the cage is now wide. So if you hit with the spirit combo finisher, if you hit the monster with the finisher, the weapon gets more powerful, or more. Some say that it's more sharper, but I just like the fact that it's more. It is stronger, because there's a difference between sharpness and power of the weapon. So now it's a little bit yellow, the cage, and the blade also starts to glow yellow instead of white. So let's see if we get this combo off. Nope. So if you miss it, you're pretty much screwed, but you need to fill the cage again That's just the basic idea behind it. There you go. But eventually you will get that cage to increase into red level. Or yeah, that cage now is like a yellow, but it will go into orange, I think, and then red. Once it's in red, it's in the maximum power level, basically, or sharpness level, if you want to say it that way. I'm not sure about the amount of damage it increases, but you want to keep it keep it red as long as possible, and yeah. Once it's depleted though, there's a certain amount of time that you can actually still like try to keep the yellow sharpness on it. But once it's completely gone, it's gone. So you need to again increase it into white, yellow, orange, red. So here's the items we got. We got a lot of items. So that's the Longsword. It's a very versatile weapon, and eventually I will explain a lot more about it. But because we are on the start of the episodes, I don't think that it's very useful for you guys to know about like everything about the weapon, even though we haven't even touched the weapon yet. So eventually you will get to know a lot more about it. But I hope that fighting against Jaggi was somewhat interesting. You don't really need to know about the weaknesses. I will go through the weaknesses on I probably, something that now that I think about it, I should have probably done on each episode is talk about the weaknesses of Jaggi as well. I will actually go through those on the different episodes, so it's kinda, you need to watch all of the episodes to really get to know the weaknesses of the monsters. I will add the weaknesses actually on the episodes as well, but if you want to hear me talk about them, you need to watch all of the episodes. And what else? So yeah, these episodes will only at least the start of the episodes, these, let's say, first 12 episodes will be about the weapons themselves, more or less, not about the monsters. Because Jaggi, he's quite easy, so if you don't really need to know that much about Jaggi or Great Jaggi. His main weakness is its head, and just hit as much as possible. That's basically it. Of course, gunners will be a little bit different on that point, because gunners and blade masters monsters have different weaknesses depending on the weapon type you are using. But blade masters usually, depending on it doesn't really matter if you're using longsword, sword and shield, hammer, lance, guns and lance. It doesn't matter. They all do the same damage to the same parts. Maybe hammer does different because it's impact, so it might be that hammer is very similar to heavy bow gun or bow or something like that. So yeah. See you guys on the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you disliked it, you know what to do. Subscribe if you think these episodes are fun to watch. And we will see you guys on the next one. So I'm sorry about the crude ending on the last episode. For this one we will give you a little wave. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.